Hello and good evening for all judges and attendees. We are here as Allure AI. My name is Varrel Putra Kusuma, here as the CEO of Allure AI, and my works here including product design and also project management. So I am here with two of my friends. One is Didit. He will be the one who development in the front end and the back end side. And one more is Salman. He will be the one that focuses on artificial intelligence and computer vision. So the reason is why we are building Allure AI. Allure AI is a company that focuses to transform beauty and fashion industry. We believe that everyone could be beauty in their own way and also deserve to be called as one. That's why we are building our technology to make sure that their beauty journey is as easy and exciting as possible. So let me start with my presentation. So what kind of problem that actually we are having? The first one is, as right now we are in a pandemic of COVID-19, there's a big shifting from the one that buy skincare, makeup, and other things from offline retail to the online one. That's why this shifting will be much bigger and also create a shift in the behavior of the customers. There will be two main problems that we are focusing here. The first one is e-commerce gap, and the second one is the product gap. So the e-commerce gap is the behavior where users are actually searching for skincare and also makeup in social media. So they are looking for any makeup tutorial and routine in YouTube or on Instagram. But the problem happens because they can't actually connect the social media with the e-commerce one. That's why there will be a big gap and also a long journey for their looking for the product, buying for the product, and using the product itself. That's why it creates the gap between the e-commerce and the social media. And the next one is about the product gap. So let's say I have a pimple and I want to treat my pimple. What will I do? The first and the majority of people will search on the Google or search on the YouTube, but what kind of product that actually works that could cure their pimples? So I search for the Google, I get the product that I need to buy, I buy it on the e-commerce, and I get the products. That's the problem then? No. Why? Because as we know, there's a lot of skin type and also skin condition that all people have. And this creates a gap because there will be no real accuracy between the product itself and the problem that the user is facing. Because the e-commerce doesn't really know what kind of problem that this user actually have. And this creates a product gap that we are trying to solve. And the next one is opportunity. As we all know, the market of fashion industry is really, really big. And it still keeps growing every year in the pace of 80% of annual growth. Beauty industry actually takes around 11% of total online spendings that a user actually use. And it just loses almost about 1% to technology. And this opportunity is what we are trying to look at because the market is really big and we are trying to get through it with our technology and skills. As we could see that the K-pop industry and the K-beauty industry brings a lot of beauty awareness in Indonesia. Right now, people as young as 15 or maybe 16 already use a skincare and a makeup routine. That's why it brings a lot of differences in our society. And the other one is actually not just girls that are using these kind of products, but also men. It brings a lot of new opportunity in this industry that we are trying to use here. And the other one is about the rise of local brands. As the market is growing, we could see that the local brands is also growing, and that's the opportunity itself. So the next one is actually we are trying to explain to you what kind of product that we offer because, well, you really need to know what kind of your product that you are selling, right? So let me share to my friend Didit here. Could you please explain what kind of product that we are building?
Yes, so I'm going to demonstrate how this product works. So this is the screen that you'll see when you're going to use the product. So there are several things that you can see here, like for example, the tips on how to take a good picture, which means that you shouldn't use a filter, and then you should make sure that you have adequate lighting, and you have to have like a plain background and don't wear makeup. Because again, we want to encourage you that you have an inside beauty of yourself. So I'm going to take a selfie now. I'm going to press on this button right here, and then I'm going to take a selfie of mine. Right, so once I take my selfie, I'll use this photo, and then I will press on this check button. and then just wait for a second until the results are out. Okay, so now the results are out. First, I am prompted with some kind of a personalization option that that the application will use to curate the content that will be served to me. So I'm going to just pick a random option, then go next, and then now again I have to pick the styles that suit me the most. Yeah. And now the results are out. I can see it here that there are several things that the system analyzes. So there is the acne level, how severe my acne is, and then the wrinkles, and then the dark spots, and also the shape of my head, the undertone of my skin, and the foundation color of my skin. So based on these 6 metrics and the personalization options that I picked earlier, the application will recommend me some personalized content. So the first one is quick hacks. So this is essentially like the tips that I could do to improve my skin condition. So you can see that from the example that it recommends me to drink enough water and then to consume vitamin C and so on. And it also recommends me some products, skincare products that I could use to, again, improve my skin. And if I click on it, it'll redirect me to an e-commerce site. And also it recommends me some videos that I could watch to take care of my skin better. And then also some articles that I could read to be able to improve my skin's health. So yeah, that's all I think. Thank you very much.
Why Allure, and why do you need to believe in us that we could build the right product for the market? So before we are going into that, we need to know how big is actually the market is. We are targeting a female student and a young professional, mainly girls in the age ranging from 18 to 35. So from this market itself, we could already see that there's 50 million potential users. And we are targeting around 5% of them, which is about 2.5 million of users, which includes of already thinking about our competitor. Why should we believe that we could take around 5% of the market? Because we create the innovation and technology. Right now, there's a lot of beauty startups in Indonesia, like let's say Sociala and My Skin, but they are focusing on creating the e-commerce side and also the product side, and not really working on the technology side. That's why this kind of innovation that we have could bring a new type of products in the market, and we believe that we could take this 5% of the market. Now, if you think about the product that my friend have already give the demo to you, now try to imagine that we are placing this screen and this application on the offline retail. So before we are taking a selfie with our cell phone, but now thinking that the screen will be on the offline retail. So when you go to Sephora or maybe you go to Watson, there will be a screen and you could take a selfie there. You take a selfie there, you get the results, and you buy the products that's available on the store. There's another type of market that we are trying to get into, and we are not stopping there. We are trying to connect their online profile with their self in the offline store. So why we need to do this? Because the problem is there will be no real woman that would like to come to offline retail and to mall without a makeup, right? And it creates a big problem for beauty advisor that are in stores because they don't really know what's the real skin condition, what's their interest in makeup for that type of customers. That's why with our technology we could connect their online profile with their offline self, so they could lead them to buy the right products for the customers. And this is the type of market that we are trying to get into. So what kind of benefit? Trying to recap what I have told you before. The first one is the social commerce. Users could buy the products that fit their skin, so it will resolve the product gap problem. And also they could buy directly what led their inspiration. So let's say they are seeing a video of makeup tutorial in our website, they could directly buy the product that they see on the video on our platform. And that's the benefit that we are trying to offer in the social commerce side. And also the offline retail one, We are building a technology to help the beauty advisor know the customer much better. They could connect the online profile of the users, so we could work together with what kind of makeup that they love, what is the real of their users' current skin condition. The last but not least is also the personalized product. So they are only selling the products that's available in store. And that's the benefit that we are giving to both market. Now, the last but not least is the scenario, how our system actually works as an AI. So first is about training the model. We are using the TensorFlow and we are using the facial dataset from Yellow Face. So this dataset we are using, we create the model and also run OpenVINO optimizer to make sure that our model works much better. And after that model is ready, use the inference engine and giving it to the web app. So user could just trying to connect with our web app that's already have the pre-trained model before. So they could take a selfie and we predicate using the pre-trained model and the user will get the result. As simple as that we are trying to build. So that's all from us, Allure AI, and we are really looking forward to work together with you. And you could contact us from this contact number. Thank you very much and have a good day.